Hey, Seti.
Hey, hi Mina.
We're here to talk about interview nerves. I'm curious, how did you feel before going into our customer discovery interviews?
Ooh, that's a good question. I had mixed feelings. On one hand, I was very excited. I love getting to know new people. So I was very excited at the prospect of being able to reach out to people and then get to hear their stories. On the other hand, I was a bit nervous about how they would receive me as a student just asking questions about their business. But I found out that that actually wasn't the case. How about you? How were you feeling?
I was so nervous. I think even on, I guess we did what, 35 customer discovery interviews, even
Mhm.
before interview number 35, I always got pre-interview jitters. I think for one, I was so surprised that people were so willing to talk to us. So I think that was a pleasant surprise. Um,
Yeah, definitely.
but I think my nerves were like the disbelief that they were excited to talk to us. And then we talked to them, and it was always like, wow, that was a great conversation. They wanted to keep talking after the 20 minutes that we scheduled. They wanted to hear about our idea. And then, and then the nerves start again before the next interview. But I guess one thing that I did was I would kind of put on this like detective persona
Okay,
before
okay.
interviews. Like
Okay, all
before
right.
I'd be like, all right, this is not Minu. This is Detective Minu, and she's on an assignment to learn the answer to her questions. So that helped because I'm nervous by nature and kind of shy in talking to new people, but like
Mm-hmm.
putting on that detective hat helped me. I'm wondering what surprised you about the interview process.
I would also, in a similar vein, just how many insights we had by just talking to people. I mean, you know how Steve Blank says, get out of the building. I never thought it was that easy. Just like get out of the building, like send emails, talk to people, and then you'll be able to get the insights that you need to think through your problem in more depth.
Mm-hmm.
Um, And yeah, that was just surprising to me how the process actually resulted in insights that helped us to think through and really understand the problem that we wanted to solve. So, in addition to the detective persona, are there any other tips and tricks that you learned from
Yeah,
the
I guess you never know who's going to say yes unless you ask them.
true?
Do you remember when we reached out to that CEO and we were
Yes,
like,
that
it
was
was
a
a
highlight.
cold email, cold email. I think we had like some LinkedIn person in common. But that was so amazing when that CEO agreed to be interviewed with us. And I think it's because we only asked for 20 minutes of their time. So
Mhm,
that I think was
mhm,
really helpful. So the key thing is people don't have the opportunity to say no to you unless if you ask them. And
mhm.
also
Exactly,
to
exactly.
expect some no's. Like we got some people who said, sorry, we can't do it. And that was fine. What
Very
about you,
good.
Seti? What are your key tips and tricks?
Tips and tricks. I think preparation was also key. Like we went through the process of preparing our interview plan and the questions that we had going forward. I did find as we were talking to people, just like listening and being authentic and being myself and probing where I wanted to learn more about like the problem that we were trying to solve was helpful. As Swati, sometimes people there's like a term that it's like called swawkward, like your swawkward. But I mean for me it was fine to just be myself but come in prepared with the questions that we wanted to learn more about and
Hmm.
probe where needed.
Thanks for joining us for this customer discovery self-paced module. We hope you and your teammates enjoyed it and are ready and energized to get out of the building, even if it's remotely, to go talk and learn from some stakeholders.
Awesome. Woo!
Bye, everyone.